Hi, welcome. I'm Hannah. I have a passion for movies. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. Are you coming or leaving, baby? We'll go on. I've cat hair on my mouth, probably. Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah. I have a passion for movies, and I love YouTube, and I love watching people's reactions to movies, and that is why I created this channel. So, here's the reaction if you want to jump straight to that, but I have two things I'd really love to share with you. But if this is one of those times where you're just wanting to watch, you just want to jump straight to a reaction and you don't want to watch an intro, we all do that, right? We don't always watch intros. Go ahead and go to that. But if you're okay to hear me out for a second, there's two things I'd really like to share with you. So these are two things that if I had it my way, everyone who ever watches any of my videos would know these two things. But of course that's not reality, so I have to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That most people are not going to know this, and that's okay. But I'm taking these moments to explain this to you, so at least there's a hope that some people can know these things, and that helps a little bit. Okay, so the first one is this channel, which it's brand new. I'm in like week 3. It is a big passion project of mine, and I love it. As I said earlier, I have a passion for movies, and I need creative outlets because I have so much creativity and passion when it comes to movies and film. That this has been incredible to get to release some of that passion, and it's been so fun I love it. Even if it's a movie that I don't like, it is so fun recording and like reacting and then editing it and sharing that. And YouTube is it's perfect because I not only do I get to do that, but I can interact with you guys. Like, we can all experience this together, and that is so fun, and I'm loving every second of this. So that's the first thing, that if I had it my way, everyone that watches these videos would know that. The second thing, and it'll make sense after I explain it why I'm telling you this, because this isn't something I want to tell you. In fact, when I started this channel, I wasn't going to tell people, but as I've already have a couple of videos out, I already see it in these videos. So this is why I'd rather just get it out there so people can understand what's going on, which you may not know where I'm getting at, so just hear me out for a second. So I live with a couple of chronic debilitating health issues. I have chronic migraines, chronic insomnia, like in the last 48 hours I've barely slept for like 5 hours, and chronic fatigue. Now, the only reason that I would want you to know that is because they flare up a lot. The reason that I want you to know that is only because this is something I'm passionate about doing. And if you don't know about these health issues, then I can seem disinterested. I can seem bored. I can seem, sometimes I feel like I sound stoned. And I'm none of those things. This is so incredible, and I'm loving every second of getting to do this channel, and I can't wait to keep growing. So it's a painful reality when I realize that a lot of people they're not going to know this about me, and they're going to watch a little bit of my videos and probably think, well, she looks bored or whatever, or she doesn't look like she really cares. And that's just the reality, is that at times I'm going to look like that, but I'm not at that inside. Like, even because I live with a lot of brain fog can make it hard to find words. It can make you be forgetful. Like, I have fatigue pretty much every day, and fatigue's it's similar to being tired, but it's not the same thing. For one, it can feel differently. It can feel a lot of times like there's just weight all over my muscles, and no amount of rest can make it go away. It comes and goes, and it can avalanche on me. And so as I'm watching movies, I go through a lot of brain fog, that if you don't know that, it can just come off as disinterest. And I don't want that to happen. I would want anyone to watch, who watches my videos, to know, like, I'm so passionate about doing this, and I love it, and I'm so grateful for anybody that wants to watch this. And my hope is, because I get so much value, I get value from movies. Like, movies are my passion, and I get so much value from doing this, from reacting and sharing that with people. And my hope is to give you some of that same value that I get from doing this. And I love YouTube that we can interact with each other, that it doesn't have to be one way, that it's just so incredible. So that's why if I had it my way, everyone would know those things, and as opposed to not knowing them and therefore thinking I'm not really interested in what I'm doing, or I look bored, because I might sigh a lot, I might do that a lot. It's just because fatigue is that heavy at times. Now sometimes I have good nights, and or good days, whatever time it is. Insomnia, sometimes I'm on days, sometimes I'm on nights. I'm kind of at the mercy of whenever I get to sleep. But see, where am I getting at? Oh, see, it's happening. I'm losing my train of thought. At any point when I'm watching this, fatigue could totally avalanche on me, and it has already in some of the videos I've done, and I brute my way through it because my passion is bigger than my health issues. My health issues are kind of big, but my passion is bigger, and I'm getting through this, and I'm finding a way to, and I'm this passion and this drive inside me is pushing me through, so that even when my health issues are really hard, it's my strength. My passion is my strength. But that's also why I can never, until I get my health issues solved someday, I can't ever promise when videos will come out. I can't give a time schedule because, I don't know if I said this, but in a given week, I have more bad days than good. So I can't have a set schedule. I just kind of have to do things when I'm able, and do it as much as I can. Okay, that was way longer than I meant it to be, but yeah, and I'm not fishing for any kind of sympathy or anything. This movie, or this channel, it's movies. I want to talk about movies. I love getting to share movies with each other and experience movies together and get to have fun together. That's what this channel is about. This channel isn't some other thing where I want to talk about rants in my life. I only shared those things because they're relevant, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea whenever I have fatigue is hitting me, or if I have a really bad headache, and I don't want you to think I'm disinterested, because I never am. This is a passion project I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I am loving every second. Okay, now let's move on to the movie. I'm going to explain what I know of Hannah and her sisters and why I picked this movie, but if you don't want to hear that, here's the reaction if you want to jump straight to that. So what do I know of Hannah and her sisters? Not really anything. This is a movie that when I was little, I remember browsing at the library and seeing this movie and thinking, I need to see that just because my name's Hannah. But I never have gotten around to it. But then I find this funny. My friend's dad has never called me Hannah. He's only ever called me Hannah and her sisters. Like when I go over there, I'll be like, hey, look, it's Hannah and her sisters. So that's been something that to me has made me want to watch this movie. Like it's always that, every time I see him, it's that reminder, like, oh yeah, I want to see that movie just because my name's Hannah. But the reason I picked it right now is I was trying to think of a good Thanksgiving movie, even though I know this is not going to get out by Thanksgiving like I want it, but still around that time. And happy Thanksgiving, whether it's before or after. So I was looking for Thanksgiving movies, and I try not to read the synopsis because I like to be as blind as possible, but at the same time, you gotta have something to go on in order to pick a movie. And when I read about this movie, it said it starts and ends at the Thanksgiving table, and I thought, perfect, I'm picking that one, and this is a movie I've been meaning to watch since childhood anyway. Oh, and one more thing I'm gonna say. I would like to dedicate this reaction to my friend's dad for always calling me. He never called me by my name. He only ever called me Hannah and her sisters. So Ty, if you're watching, tell your dad that I am dedicating this reaction to him. Who dedicates a reaction? Well, apparently I do, because I just did. So, okay. Happy Thanksgiving. And if you're not American, I hope you've had a good week. I hope that, so if you're not American, obviously you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So I just wish for you gratitude on your heart to, that for now, that maybe for a few moments in your day, that maybe for a few moments you would see the things you have more than the things you don't have. That sounds really lame. So if you're not American and obviously you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I just wish gratitude and goodness for you. Okay, let's watch the movie. 30s. Alright. Okay, okay, I thought it was a good volume, and then Leo the lion just scared the shit out of me. I even tested it just now that I'm like, I'm not going to show this part. Okay. Alright, let me hear Leo the lion again. Let's do this with one ear. Okay, still kind of loud, but I'm guessing... Loud. But I'm guessing that they're not going to be talking as loud as Leo the lion. God. Okay. I also have no idea when this movie came out, but I know it's older because I remember seeing it at the library when I was little. And I'm in my 30s, so it's at least that old. Finally watching this. That's my name. Look, she even spells it correctly. Oh, Woody Allen. I've never seen a Woody Allen movie, so I always hear about Woody Allen. And Michael Caine. Who else? Diane Weiss. Carrie Fisher. Alright, we got some people. Daniel Stern. Hey. Okay, we got some people I know. And a funny little thing, if you want to say Michael Caine in Michael Caine's accent, just say my cocaine. My cocaine. Say Michael Caine in his accent. My brother taught me that. So we're always like, hey, I'm my cocaine. Well, this seems like a pleasant movie so far. Is this a good feel-good movie? Did I pick a good holiday movie? We'll find out. It's feeling hopeful so far. I hope this doesn't take a turn for the worse and like it's actually a really sad movie. Alright, I get to see my first Woody Allen movie. Alright, because I always hear about Woody Allen, but I've never watched a Woody Allen movie. And I didn't know this was by him, but how cool. I get to watch a Woody Allen movie.
God, she's beautiful. She's got the prettiest eyes. And she looks so sexy in that sweater. I just want to be alone with her. Take care of her.
Is that Michael Caine talking?
Stop it, you idiot. She's your wife's sister. I can't help it. I'm consumed by her. It's been months now. Lee, what am I going to do?
So her name's Lee.
I hear myself mooning over you.
So I'm guessing her sister is Hannah.
Before, when she squeezed past me in the doorway, and I smelled that perfume on the back of her neck. Jesus, I thought I was going to swoon.
Elliot, sweetheart.
Is that Hannah?
Have you tried these? These are wonderful. I know.
I love Michael
She
Caine.
has all the cooking talent.
No, she doesn't. You've got talent as well.
Maybe.
Oh, Diane Weiss.
Olive, why don't you open your own restaurant?
Not a restaurant, but April and I are going to do some catering. What? You're kidding?
Just seeing her always makes me happy. She always has like that sweet demeanor in every character I've ever seen her play. She just makes me smile. I love Diane Weiss.
Great idea. That's where your talent lies.
I know.
Like her eyes smile. I love it. So she smiles and her eyes are
I bet she
smiling.
tells me anything.
Hannah, I have to borrow some more money. Don't
That's
get
Hannah.
upset.
Okay, I'm guessing they're sisters.
This is the last time I promise, and
How much do you need?
$2,000. I know it's a lot, but my friend April and I, we have this.
Just tell me one thing. Are we talking about cocaine again?
I swear.
My cocaine.
I swear. We've already got some requests to do a few dinner parties. Yeah, Mom's coming when she gets up in the morning.
So Hannah, Lee, and I forget Diane Weiss' name. I guess she's the third sister.
Does Frederick ever come with it? He's such an angry, he's such a depressive. I thought she was moving out.
I feel like I never hear Diane Weiss cuss either, which is adorable. Like, just now I thought she was about to say, like, he's such an ass, but she was like, he's so angry. I don't know.
Am I interrupting any sister talk?
She's the fourth sister.
No interest in this party.
I know.
It's terrible. Maybe April would like Phil. Phil Gammage, tall guy in there. Oh yeah, I met Phil. He looks
And
like
that reminds Carrie Fisher.
That's my type.
She reminds me of her character in When Harry Met Sally. Like that's the first thing she's doing is searching for a man. Aw, I like their little sister relationship.
Must be here someplace.
My cocaine. What's with the caption? Cat.
Is it my imagination, or does Elliot have a little crush on me? I still feel a little buzz from his flirting.
So we're getting narrations by more than one person.
What do you mean?
Captions.
Talk to him in rehearsal. You know what they do? Figure out what the words mean?
Mickey, we got a half hour to air.
For some reason, I want to ask: is that Woody Allen? I have no idea. I don't know what Woody Allen looks like.
They're doing it because our ratings are low. He produces turns out to be a big hit.
So everybody gets to narrate.
What do I do with my life?
That's interesting.
Speaking of that,
It's good to stretch your back if you're in one position.
Dr. Wilkes, this is Mickey
Then
Sachs.
Booth.
You have a minute? I want to ask you a question. You well.
He thinks he has a brain tumor.
Is there a ringing sound?
Come on, we got a show to do.
I feel so bad
Can't
for
keep my
him
mind
because
on the
that's
show.
But there's nothing wrong with you.
these captions. I'm curious, is that like a Woody Allen thing or is that just this movie? I wonder with the captions. And the narrating, the way that different people narrate, is that common in his movies or is that just this movie? Ooh, I like that building. I really like that building.
You live in Chelsea, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you live in Chelsea, that's probably first.
Oh, okay.
And then April.
Right.
Where they both went to be the last one dropped off. Because they're both single looking for somebody,
Naturally, I
right?
get taken home first. Well, obviously, he prefers April.
Is he following Hannah? Or Lee? Is he following her? Is that I missed who he's looking at, but I'm guessing that's who he's looking at. Oh, Michael Caine. I love him as an actor, though. Who doesn't like Michael Caine? Michael Caine.
Oh my goodness.
Elliot!
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm looking for a bookstore.
In this section?
Yeah, I'm killing. Well, yes, I'm killing time. Oh, yeah.
Lies.
You live near
Yes,
here.
you picked the right place. I mean,
I love
you can stay here
bookstores
all
like
afternoon,
that.
not buy anything, and just read.
Yeah,
Unless, of course,
I relate to her.
Time, I mean, we can
Because
get some
just
coffee.
being around books feels good.
No, I understand completely.
Just
No
like
problem.
movies.
You're busy.
I love movies and being in. That's why I miss like video stores, because
Yes.
I loved walking through video aisles, which there's still things like that, thankfully, but
Frederick.
technology's changed the world. Now things like Netflix and stuff, which is still cool,
It's such a treat
but
to go through a museum with
I
friends.
do miss like Friday nights browsing Blockbuster and being surrounded by movies.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't? Page 112. Bye.
Okay, surely she's noticing it now that he likes her. And then whatever page 112
The
says.
slightest look easily will unclose me, though I have closed myself as fingers.
Oh, is he going through tests? That poor guy. It's awful if you have issues where you constantly think something's wrong. Thankfully I don't, but I can't imagine how stressful that would be if I did. Does he actually have...
Mr. Sachs,
Does
let's
he
take
actually
one
have
step at a time.
cancer?
We won't make any decisions.
Of course this is going to make him go crazy.
Okay. Take it easy.
Alright, let's hear his
He
narration.
didn't say you had anything. He just doesn't like the spot on your x-ray, that's all. Doesn't mean you have anything. Don't jump to conclusions.
Aww. I feel so bad for
Brain
him.
scan to confirm what he already
That'd be so
suspects.
awful to
Look, I'll make a deal. with
not
you.
have any
Let
peace
it
like
just
that.
be my ear, okay? I'll go deaf. I'll go deaf. I'm...
We had something we really wanted to discuss with you.
Wait, I'm confused.
Jeez, this is
I feel like I shouldn't be confused, but I am. But
I only bring this up
that's
amongst
Hannah.
friends, you know
I
what
thought
I mean?
she was married to Michael Caine,
This is,
and that's her
This should
ex-husband.
not go any further than this room.
So why would she be upset if her ex-husband can't have kids?
Hannah and I can't have any children. Now, I don't want to get into whose fault
I'm
it is. It's my fault
misunderstanding.
that we can't, and the details are too embarrassing.
I'm gonna feel stupid when I edit this and it's obvious.
A lot of discussion that we really want to, you know, go
Trying to
sperm
remember.
bank or something.
I thought
wouldn't
Hannah
want
was
that.
married to
We
Michael
felt if we were
Caine,
going to do it, that we would like
and
somebody
Michael
who
Caine has a
knew
crush
and
on
we
Hannah's
liked and
sister
was
Lee.
warm and bright.
You can say no, you know.
And I
feel
thought that
free
was
to
her
say no.
ex-husband.
We realize it has all kinds of implications.
So confused.
But the point that we're making here is that we need some sperm.
Oh wait, unless if this is in the past, because she ended up having twins with him, right? So is this in the past?
Flattered that you.
For you, I do.
So this is in the past,
I'm
right?
gonna cry. You.
I gave blood before and clothing to the poor.
Okay, Norman, listen, I really want to talk about.
Okay, now who's this guy? Okay. Who just bought this huge house in Southampton? Who's Dusty?
Lee, Frederick.
I don't understand
say
these
hello to
captions.
Dusty Troy.
Oh, is it Daniel Stern?
Dusty's just bought a huge
Mauve?
house in Southampton, and he's in.
Oh, you know.
He's like a
I
moment
talked to
alone.
Hannah this morning on the phone, and
Oh, are those her pictures that she posed nude for? Because she was like, you can't really tell it's her. So is that
love
supposed
to
to
see
be
her
her
wind up
nude
settled.
portraits?
She's a tense one. Did you ever get around to E.E. Cummings?
yes, it's just adorable.
Okay, surely now it's obvious to her, and she looks like she's noticing and feeling it, and doesn't know how to handle
Well,
it.
the hygienists now work.
Did you ever get around to the poem on page 112?
Yes, it made me cry. It was so beautiful.
You've got to get her alone someplace. But
No.
I've got to proceed cautiously. Drink tomorrow. And be ready. This has to be done very skillfully and very diplomatically.
Did you ever read this one?
I didn't see that coming.
Lee, I'm in love with you. For so long.
Poor Lee.
I don't have an interest in selling it.
Phone booths. If you haven't seen the movie Phone Booth, that was a good thriller, by the way.
I'm walking on air.
I wonder how things are gonna go.
This haircut that passes for a man. It could never support us. It's a good thing we had a talented daughter.
I can only hope that she was
Did she
mine.
say this haircut
She was her
that
mother.
passes
Her
as a
father
man?
Could be anybody in actors' equity.
She's talented, so it's unlikely she's yours.
Dad, could you just please stay in the other room and let me take care of her?
You never know.
Okay, for a movie that's funny, but if
Probably were flirting.
it was real life, I would feel bad for them. Aw. Hannah and her sisters don't know what to do. I like her boots. Aw, he's so nervous.
If I can show you exactly where the tumor is and why we feel that surgery would be of no use.
He does have a tumor. Oh.
It's over.
Well, you're just fine. There's absolutely nothing here at all.
What?
And your tests are all fine.
I like how they filmed that scene, like, because you're seeing it, what he's thinking. That was cool.
I can't stay on the show. I got to get some answers.
Maybe this is a good thing. Like, maybe this is where he realizes, like, you should live life with meaning, not just go through the motions of life, but have love and value in your life in whatever it is you do. Maybe this is going to be a...
Thought you weren't coming.
I almost didn't.
Oh, they're going to have a fair.
I didn't sleep on.
Okay, if they really have feelings for each other like this, and they really want to be together, they didn't have to have sex now. They could be honest about things, and it's gonna be a mess, telling Hannah and breaking that off and everything, but if they really want to be together, this is the worst way to do it. Now they can't take it back. Now, no matter what,
Isn't
they've
a
had
very
an
dull
affair.
TV show about Auschwitz.
And
Why doesn't it happen more
what do I
often?
know him
Because it
from?
does, in
He's a
subtler
famous
form.
actor, right?
You know, you've been very nervous lately.
I can't take this anymore.
She's having an
Just trying to
affair.
complete an education I started 5 years ago.
What's the difference? It's just somebody I met.
But who? Where did you meet him?
It doesn't make a difference. I have to move out.
No. Makes me want to cry.
What passion today with Lee. She's a volcano. It was a totally...
I hate when people live with
just as I
lies.
dreamed it would be. That's what... And now I feel very good and cozy being here next to Hannah. There's something very lovely and real about Hannah. She gives me a very deep feeling of being part of something. She's a wonderful woman, and I betrayed her.
Yes.
She came into my empty life and changed it, and I paid her back by banging her sister in a hotel room.
Yes.
God, I'm despicable.
Yes.
What a cruel and shallow thing to do.
Yes.
I have to call her now and tell her what we did was crazy. I'll call her and nip it in the bud.
Oh! I've got it! I've got it! I've got it!
It scared me.
Hello? Mel!
It's Lee.
I would have hung up if you hadn't answered, and I promise I won't ever do this again, but I just had to tell you. I feel very close to you tonight. Very, very close. Good night.
She fixed me up with her sister Holly.
Ooh. I'm guessing this movie's 80s because everything looks 80s to me. I mean, it could be 70s, but I'm guessing early 80s. I'm gonna look it up after this. They look 80s. That doesn't look 70s. You're witnessing genius. Wait, is this a flashback again? Okay, yeah, he said, okay, this is a flashback. This is confusing, the flashbacks, because they don't look like flashbacks. Oh, wait. So they're still seeing each other? Don't they know they're making a bad situation worse?
What are you not telling me?
What kind of interrogation? Supposing I said yes, I am disenchanted. I am in love with someone else.
Are you?
No.
You're in love with her sister.
I hate when
You didn't
people
do it on
not only
purpose.
lie,
Be honest.
but
It's always the
because they can't handle the frustration of their lies,
Suffering over
they
something
turn the tables to
you
make
share.
the other person feel like it's their fault. I hate when people do that. I mean, maybe it's the kind of thing
I don't
like
have my
we've
things
all
up.
done
I
at
don't
one
deserve
point or
it.
another about making someone else feel bad when we're the ones at fault. But especially when I see something like where somebody's cheating on somebody and
Overdressed or anything.
no.
How about this?
But I need a dramatic change in my life.
You're gonna believe in
What are-
Jesus Christ.
I know it sounds funny, but I'm gonna try.
But why? We raised you as a Jew.
You're getting on in years, right? Aren't you afraid of dying?
Why should I be afraid?
Because you won't exist.
So?
That thought doesn't terrify you?
Who thinks about such nonsense? Who knows what'll be? I'll either be unconscious or I won't. If not, I'll deal with it then. I'm not gonna worry now about what's gonna be when I'm unconscious.
if not, I'll
Mom,
deal
come
with it
out.
then.
Of course there's a God.
Then why is there so much evil in the world? Well, just on a simplistic level. Why were there Nazis?
Tell him, Max.
How the hell do I know why there were Nazis? I don't know how the can opener works.
I love that. What is that? I feel like that would startle the shit out of some people.
I've been trying to talk to him about it. He says everything's fine. But I don't know. I automatically, leap to the worst conclusion. I think,
Right, right.
I don't know, he's seeing someone else. Or
Nothing worse than seeing someone else seeing your sister.
So what's new?
They said I was too often. There was something at the Museum of Broadcasting.
Lee's feeling guilt.
No, didn't she say it was? She said it was in the publicity department.
Yep.
That can lead to other
It's
things.
eating her alive.
What's the matter with you? You look pale. You okay?
Yeah, I
Having an affair with your husband and the guilt eating me alive.
I have a headache. I think we need to.
Some more time has passed. Oh boy. Okay. It's just now hitting me that this is not really a good Thanksgiving movie.
Well, I'm not saying that I want to join or anything, but
I mean, I haven't seen how it ends, but this isn't so much a feel-good movie, so... Oh well. I didn't know.
it didn't work for me.
No, it's Autumn. So Hannah has the twins from her one marriage, but who are the other two kids?
You've been very cold to me. Look, I've got a splitting headache and I don't like being accused.
Doing it
I'm not
again.
accusing. I'm asking. Do you find me too giving,
Poor Hannah.
too competent, to I don't know, disgustingly perfect or something?
No.
Well, you matter to me completely.
It's hard to be around someone who gives so much and needs
See, now
something in
he's making
return.
her feel guilty.
I have enormous needs.
Well, I can't see them and neither can Leo Holly.
Poor Hannah. Odd. Well, so much for a feel-good movie. And that's an awful feeling, too, when you know something's off, but people won't tell you. When you can sense it, but they're lying. And there's nothing you can do but sense it. It sucks.
It's so pitch black tonight.
I love you so much.
Guy marries one sister, doesn't work out. Then years later, he winds up married to the other sister. It's, you know, I don't know how you're gonna top that.
I'm pregnant.
That's the end. What? Alright, let me turn it off. Ha! Getting better. I always forgot to take these out. Huh. Welp. This was not a feel-good movie like I was hoping. I was hoping that I would pick a good feel-good movie for Thanksgiving, and this was not it. So it ended with, so I hate buried lies. Poor Hannah. I didn't like this. I mean, I liked parts. Parts of it were funny.
How the hell do I know why they were Nazis? I don't know how the can opener works.
Overall, I didn't like it. There's too much unresolved, buried issues fester, and nah. What else?
I'm trying to think of what else to say, but my mind's just drawing a blank. But, I mean, so parts of it were entertaining, but...
With the end, it just feels like... It feels like there was no point to the movie. Like, it feels like you're seeing things happen through this family, but it feels like things will be summed up or something at the end. But now it's just like, nope, this was just showing Hannah and her sisters. No point, just showing their lives and how her sister might cheat on her with her husband multiple times and then just act like nothing happened and okay, now we can be a happy family. Nope, did not like this movie. I did enjoy parts, like there was some funny jokes and stuff.
She's talented, so it's unlikely she's yours.
But no, didn't like this movie. Anyway, at least now I have finally seen Hannah and her sisters. I will still like the title just because of my friend's dad, Ty, your dad, always call me Hannah and her sisters, but don't like the movie. I'm okay with still having that nickname, but I don't like the movie. So. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Sorry this wasn't a feel-good movie like I was hoping. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people find this a feel-good movie. I did not. I don't like buried lies and all that, and that's all I got. That's I didn't like this movie, but it had funny parts. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Even if I'm watching a movie that I did not like, I still love doing this. I love reacting and sharing it with you and talking about it. So this was still fun, even though I did not like the actual movie. Alright, well, I hope you have a good day, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Peace. Peace. Peace.